Alright. And with that, we are officially live. Woohoo.
Woo. Woo. Quietest intro yet.
Yeah, I know. Everybody we didn't have a bit of a cold open this time. I think everybody was just waiting or doing something else.
I'm eating.
Eating. Fair enough.
I was desperately trying to figure out why my headset was pairing instead of, just working like normal. So I had to unplug it, plug it back in, all that good stuff.
And no one made fun of me for eating toast, so I had no one to yell at.
Toast!
True.
I did not have toast, don't worry, plant.
I had toast before I went to bed.
Well, aren't you the kettle calling the pot black, or whatever the expression is?
I'm not in denial about it. It was great. My dad made cinnamon toast and I had some apples with it. First fresh fruit I've had in years.
Fair enough. Alright, what happened last week?
We went exploring to go see the ruins, the mirror thingy, and fought a lot of Pokemon on the way, dragging the professor along by our side. And then we met a crazy man who cursed Victor, and now Victor's in the hospital.
The hospitality.
As
All my
one
characters have to end up in the hospital.
I guess so. I actually do want to double check. What even removes curse?
From being away from the curse error. Whoever gives you the curse.
You know, the funny thing is, my thing actually does not mention that. Yeah, no, all cursed says is if a cursed target takes a standard action, they lose 2 ticks of HP at the start of their turn, but it is volatile, so... Oh, yeah, they're completely cured at the end of the encounter, so just going back to the hospital, Victor is fine. Other being fainted.
Should
Of
have
course.
thought that out better, Victor.
Hey, by the book, it would have been gone as soon as the dude was like, okay, see ya. But no, we had to be funny and be like, actually, he's just... Go to sleep in the sand.
Sleep in the sand.
I hate
And,
sand.
If you like sand, you're a psychopath.
And I did really just leave everything as it was. I didn't know, because obviously the Sandy Springs Pokemon Center doesn't have beds, so I was just like, I can just leave it here and we can get back to it. So I suppose that is what we shall do.
We actually didn't bring Victor to the hospital. We brought him to Audino.
I mean, that's
Secret base.
true.
Secret base.
Is that where you guys want to go?
No,
Sure.
we can start where you have us.
Alright. Well, actually, I think
Unless you have an RP moment that you want to have.
Me?
I don't know. That's the only thing that would happen if we went there, is we would talk to Ava's brother.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'll just leave you guys in the PC.
Look at the DM not wanting to have to talk to us.
Well, actually, you know what? I think that that is true. Let's see, which is it, this one?
Hey, let's see. That's true.
There we go.
Don't talk to me or my NPC ever again.
Nope. Absolutely not. Screw you guys, I'm going home. Alright, well, in that case, then I suppose...
Screw you
There
guys, I'm
we
going to
go.
play Minecraft.
Alright, so after everything that went on with the crazed archaeologist and I assume Professor Cypress is just still chilling out at the Pokemon Center. You guys decide to go to your secret base instead of dealing with Trick Room Towers and getting another hotel room there, especially with everything that's gone on there. And when you arrive back in your secret base, everything is left where it was, but yes, Ava's brother is not there.
He didn't like the service.
And I assume somebody, at least somebody, would have given Victor at least 1 HP. Shoved a candy bar in his mouth or something.
Nah, they're thankful for the silence, so they're just gonna leave him there.
No, we definitely went and put, excuse me, went and put Victor in the bed and, gave him a potion or something.
Yeah. Also, you say somebody would have. Let's be honest here. We would be distracted so that Cypress would have had to do it. So
No,
this is on
that's
the
true.
DM for not putting Victor at a reasonable health. I like that you're sleeping in there with this giant Steelix plush.
Yeah, falling off the bed.
The plush has a mind of its own.
It is very true.
I still hate that fucking golem.
I just noticed that Blaziken's in like that paint me like one of your French women pose.
I love it.
Nobody's gonna mention the Psyduck that looks like it's got the FNAF 1 Chica face.
I mean, I noticed that. I didn't really consider Chica.
I was more sad about the abandoned field by the dresser. Who left him like that?
The DM.
No,
Yeah.
no, they aren't my stuffed animals, my stuffed
Well-
Pokemon.
Well, they aren't movable objects, so
That's no excuse, player.
damn. Okay.
What the fuck?
Anyways,
Scooty just is fucking on site today, aren't you?
perhaps. All right. Well, like I said, Ava's brother is not here.
Well,
Obviously,
after Luna and Audino have their time, I guess Luna will look around and see if he left anything.
Looking around, it takes a little bit, but underneath the laptop that you always leave here, you find just a small little sticky note that says, going back to Lockport, thanks for letting me stay here.
He
Signed,
wrote it exactly like that too.
yes,
Or,
and
like-
signed former Ranger, or former Special Ranger Kane.
Oh. Why would he put it underneath it?
Maybe he's hiding it from his sister, but she's kind of psychotic, so like even if he did hide it, I'm sure she would find it.
I guess so. Well, I guess he's off to Lockport, so
You know, you would think that he'd consider the fact that like, all right, so he's no longer Jester, right? So I'm sure his sister's well aware of that fact. So where's he going? Home.
I mean,
I don't know if the first place I would go after being freed from this mind control bullshit, but I don't think it would be to my house where my sibling knows where I live.
I mean,
Did we establish he lives in Lockport?
No, I'm just assuming. He said he's going back to Lockport, which means he is there and known to be there.
Right. So, this is a player moment. If we recall things, Kane had mentioned his last known memory before becoming the Jester is he was on an assignment to investigate an abandoned building in Lockport, which had reported to have several mysterious comings and goings from the, again, abandoned building.
Alright, in my defense, that was like 2 IRL months ago.
Pen and paper. Actually, we have a chat that can be used. Also, journals or notes or.
Do you want? That would be so many notes that I'd have to read that my cracked out ass wrote.
I mean, I do remember your cracked out notes from season 1, so
Yeah,
I guess
exactly.
that is fair. That is fair. It is still a player moment, though.
player moment.
The DM didn't have an issue with it, and I don't write any of my own stuff down.
Yeah, but you made the story, so of course you're gonna remember what you said was. I don't even remember his name, and I know you've said it like 3 times already.
Cain.
Cain.
Chicken.
Like
But at
Cain
least-
and Abel, but Cain and Ava.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember shit. I don't remember shit either, so. And I have to live with this dude.
Well, to be fair, I don't like talk to myself when I'm workshopping things, so it's, I don't think that would change very much.
I don't talk to myself. Hashtag Squirt.
I don't talk to myself. Myself talks to me.
Oh, actually, since you said Scoobert, that kind of reminded me. I needed to tell you. Remember how I always said that my dad remembers you and Stocky, and that's all for my online friends?
Yeah.
No, he genuinely has convinced himself that your name is Scooby.
Like my online handle?
Yes.
Oh,
He
man.
was trying to name everybody, and he's like Scooby. I'm like, and then he like looked at me like for validation that was the correct name. I'm like, dude, no.
Look, again, I know that in high school I looked like Shaggy, but come on.
Listen, it's okay. Stocky has been downgraded to Pancake Boy. I don't even know why pancakes.
Pancakes.
He was Mayonnaise Boy because he eats fucking mayo sandwiches like a degenerate.
I mean, it's still better than a toast sandwich, I guess.
What the fuck's a toast sandwich? Just bread and butter?
No, it is 2 pieces of white bread with a piece of toast in between it. It's a British thing. As always.
Yeah, and the British also fucking put sprinkles on just bread and butter, so
I mean,
take it as you will.
How many times have I said this in all of my streams? The British continue to eat as if the Germans are flying overhead. Like, their diet just has not changed at all. Maybe some extra curry in there, I guess, but I mean, it's not real curry. They can't handle spice.
What's the British? I thought they didn't exist.
It's true, though. Anyways,
Just like the French.
but the spy, though.
Yeah, he's from Kalos. That's a Pokemon segue. Woo!
to think I actually have a baklava like mask sprite. I
What?
could-
Why?
Because I just have a bunch of like headgear stuff, so I think I could theoretically make all of the TF2 mercs.
Oh. You meant balaclava.
Oh,
You said baklava, which is a Greek like phyllo dough pastry thing.
damn it! You're right. I did balaclava. Yes.
That's
See,
why I got
didn't
so
even.
confused because I'm like, that's very specific.
I didn't even catch it. My brain just auto filled the gap, or the right word in, I guess.
See that's what you get for living with me. You're used to
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Anyways, yes. Back to Pokemon.
So we rest in here until we are healed, and Audino helps.
Give us the good Heelys, I don't know.
Healing hands.
Whoa.
Why is this gummy bear in my face?
What?
That's one way to put it.
Why is this gummy bear in my face?
She's helping.
Sticky.
Sticky.
Okay.
If
That doesn't
Kane
heal
left-
injuries, does it?
well, you naturally recover injuries at a certain rate per day while resting. So, since you only
Yeah.
have one injury, it should only take like what, an hour or two of rest.
I
I
believe.
thought injuries were like 8 hours.
Uh,
No, because you can heal 3 of them a day just by being at the Pokemon Center, and you don't have to spend the entire day at the Pokemon Center.
so I have read over it multiple times, but I definitely one injury has been cleared off of you. Yes. Look, we don't do things really. Let's be fair, we don't do things by the book, anyways.
No, we kind of just do whatever kind of makes sense at the time.
I mean,
Is this a fair ruling? Yep. Okay, cool. That's how we're gonna play.
The amount of times I've probably re-ruled on something is, I mean, it's probably in the double digits at this point, and I'm sure that there's at least several people that have just stopped watching because it's like, but in this episode he said this, and then in this one he said this, but in this one he says this.
Yeah, the same issue comes up multiple times because we're just bad, and then and then it's like we just rule the same situation different over and over, and it's like I don't even remember. Like I, excuse me, I bet you could probably go and find examples, and it would just be, and once you put it, connect the dots basically, I'd be like, oh yeah. That's kind of dumb.
But see, I'm sure if I were to, let's say for season 3, actually we go through and actually make all the rulings beforehand, a question comes up and we go reference the document we make and we go, why did we rule on this? This is dog shit.
Why did we decide this is what was going to happen? Because that makes this a lot less fun.
Exactly.
Do what's fun.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know what I think would be fun? Exploring the desert at night.
Yeah, let's go!
Yeah, let's go.
Yay!
Yay!
It's not like the crazy man mentioned nighttime or anything.
I
Nope.
mean, even if he didn't mention nighttime, it's been mentioned before. Who, I don't remember if it was Venom who told us about nighttime or if it was another person. Venom.
Yeah, Venom brought it up because he mentioned the way the moon reflects on the water, and
Yeah,
said
how's
something.
that for player issue? Bam!
Oh! 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 Oh!
Thank you, BB.
Whoa!
So we rest in the secret base until nightfall, and now we are returning to the desert mirror at night.
At night. Alright, I shall return. I will. Why? Why did I do this?
I don't know. What did it do that?
Copy player tokens. Desert mirror. Paste player tokens. Man, that's crazy that it actually worked this time.
Whoa.
That's nuts. There we go. Perfect. And that is set to automatic. Perfect.
Which tree did we pop out of?
I don't know. Well, we can go with this one, I guess.
Nice.
Nice. You just climbed up into the tiny little squat palm tree.
Is Cypress not with us?
No, not Cypress. Cypress.
He's a psyop.
Hello,
That's why
I had to
his
walk.
name is-
I had to walk here.
You could have just come into the secret base with us.
I was checking on the archaeologist guy. Yeah, he was just having a heat stroke.
Okay. Yep.
Fair enough.
I can't
Let's move
explain
on.
anything else, but definitely, he had some water, had some food, and then he was pretty alright.
Can you not tell us because of HIPAA or because you don't know?
What do you, about the other
You-
stuff he was doing?
You just said that he had heat stroke and that you can't tell us much more. Is it because you don't know or because HIPAA?
No, I what I was saying is I can't explain. I can explain his babbling, which was caused by the heat stroke, but the like the curse stuff, I mean, I assume that's just Hexmaniac stuff, but I don't know, maybe he read the wrong type of book at some point.
It was just a joke, Cypress. What you looking at, Victor?
I don't know.
You are free to roll a cult.
A cult. Ooh.
A cult?
Ooh.
Spooky.
Oh, shut up.
Well, of course, both Victor and Professor Cypress get it. It appears to be... So, one of the things that is known about the desert region is that there used to be a kingdom here, and it was known for the worship of Giratina. This appears to be a heavily weathered fragment of what appears to be a Giratina statue. You know how it has the gold,
Face horns.
yeah, the face horns.
Mandibles.
That's a gigantic statue then. And is it broken off or is it just buried?
I mean, considering the sand hole next to it, I wouldn't suggest going down there to figure it out.
I don't know. Maybe somebody would want a pinch or something. It, very typical for those type of sand indentions.
Diggy diggy.
Diggy diggy hole.
Digging
Let's
around.
Do a diggy.
Digging around, it does seem to be just a fragment of the statue.
Why hole?
Give me a D100.
What does Mudster and Rubbler find in there?
I'm ready for this to be broken because I don't remember if I checked it. Woo!
Look at that man! Little
Look at-
guy.
Look at that boy!
Whoa. There we go.
Trap inch.
The usual suspects.
Luna takes out her hook decks. Scan.
They yawn as you have disturbed their sleep.
Oh. Sorry. Mudster climbs out.
This is the one set of Pokemon we're not gonna battle immediately. Excuse you!
Well, I wasn't, and then he went and used an attack.
Grappler.
Always gotta have those big sippies.
Big shippies!
Big sippies. Alright. Woohoo.
I couldn't remember if Trap Inch was on the list. I think that was from the first season.
I think so. Did you ever... I forget, did you ever actually get one?
A Trap Inch? No.
No. Well, now's your chance.
I know. Unless somebody else wanted it.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you guys skipped over almost the entire desert region, or desert area.
We
Right.
flew over the desert route because we were in
Told
a
it
hurry.
Well, it was also, we were told it's very sandy, so we need goggles and should just fly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. There was it was all, I think every time you guys checked the weather, because weather was like the thing to watch on the TV, there was always a sandstorm.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh well. Larimar.
Munch.
How dare. Very nice. Reese.
Gonna give Pickles inspired and agility orders.
Nice. Pickles.
Pickles is gonna... Plant, were you gonna catch the sandy gas?
Yes.
Okay, I will not attack it then, because I don't want to kill it on you.
Very nice. And I hate that sometimes the Pokemon don't want to show their HP to me. Always for owner. There we go.
Show me!
It's weird. Some Pokemon that are generated will show their HP all the time to the owner, aka me. And then other times it's only hover by owner, which isn't very great for me. Luna, you're up.
Luna's gonna inspire Munster.
Mudster.
Oh, would you look at that? Hut. Speed! Oh.
Very nice. The Trapinch is looking bloody. Victor.
Oh, that poor Trapinch.
It looks like it just murdered somebody.
You know what?
Don't...
Ye-
I thought you were gonna kill it! I'm like, no!
No.
Hey!
There him be.
Woohoo!
There him be.
Nice. Sandy gassed.
You stop it with the draining.
It's looking a little healthier. And then, does it have any abilities going on? I don't need to trigger that. Trappage has been captured. Pickles.
Jesus.
Very nice. Good damage and is not confused.
I don't like the fact that the blood splatter at the back of its throat makes it look like a hole was blown through him.
Oh my god, it does.
Nice. Larimar.
So Larimar like is clearly about to bite this thing, and Victor's like panicking, like, no, don't do that, and recalls him.
No. Reese.
Reese will.
Balls!
This is one way to get trainers to trade Pokemon. Woo! Nice. Alright. Very nice. Alright, give me a second to switch these Pokemon here.
Mustard is doing the dab dance.
I'm very happy. I would love to see that as a GIF. I always forget how cute Sandshrew is.
Alright, configure ownership. This goes to default. This goes to owner. And then I gotta do it over here as well. Let's say you also... as they also popped out, you end up finding a, let's go with a,
wrong thing.
I want to call it a ground brace, but I don't think that's not what it is. A ground booster. Where is the...
After these Pokemon are captured, Mudster goes down and gets somewhat of that. What is the item called? Silky sand or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And he walks up, and he's just like offering it to Luna, just like a hands full of sand. She's just like, Victor, do you know what this is about? Do you want me to keep it?
So it is a type booster ground. Obviously, they gave them all generic names because I think they can be crafted. So.
Mudster realizes his trainer does not understand, and he carries the sand over to Victor.
Oh, thank you. Victor is like trying to look through his stuff to see if there's anything to hold it in.
You could use an empty Pokeball.
Don't you have that that bottle of sand?
More sand in the bottle.
Dump out the normal sand and put the regular sand in it, or the silk sand in it.
Not to interrupt anything, you three, but does anybody else see this over here?
See what?
Oh, you know, just... Well,
Sky
first...
Alphabet?
I think that has less to do with the sky and more to do with a group of unknown in a circle. Very strange.
I mean, unknown just... I literally know nothing about them.
There's a shiny in there.
Is there?
Yeah. That's-
Well, you say that, and your aura reader goes off.
Then never mind. I could have. I don't know what shiny unknown look like. I'm pretty sure it's one of the ones that is
They're
just
bright
slightly
blue.
darker. Oh, bright blue.
What the hell? Mudster looks nervous as we approach the water, so Luna is going to recall him.
Victor's trying to find something to write on so we can write down what all the unknown are to see if it spells something.
Yeah, I was about to say Cypress has also pulled out like a pen and paper, just like these letters. Let's
I'm
see
trying
here.
to do it. I think that's STO.
Oh, distortion.
Oh, okay. You know what? I was putting the letters together in my head and I just couldn't fucking come up with the word.
See, I was starting at the N and going down to the O, so you spelling that out helped.
I got to the O and I was like, disto. What would be the word for what would disto be?
Dystopia.
Dystopian.
That would be DY.
Victor's like looking down into the mirror and does anything happen when he steps on it?
This is
Well-
water, isn't it?
Yeah, so of course as you take a step, first of all, you notice that the water is almost like just an inch thin,
Deep.
yeah. An inch.
Thick water.
Thick water.
Thick
Let's
water.
go.
So, yeah, you notice that there's like barely any water here. You were surprised that it can support any life at all, but yeah, as you take a step, obviously you see your reflection distorting as you take steps.
Luna looks at Reese and goes, Is he walking on water or is it just really shallow?
Victor, is
I-
Jesus
I-
confirmed?
Dist. Goodbye, Dist. Orshin. What does Orshin mean?
Well, okay. Noi.
Ion.
Noida?
No, it's the Domino's Noid. Spin the
Yeah.
right way, Victor. There you go. So Victor's like trying not to step on the reflection of the moon and is pulling out one of the distortion crystals he's got on him.
Ooh.
Ooh, spooky.
Ooh, spooky.
I like that that's what you're doing, and my brain's looking at the O unknown and thinking, how many people, if unknown were real, how many people would take the O unknown and pretend to use it like a steering wheel?
Honestly,
Thought you were gonna say frisbee.
I was expecting collect one more and an F and just always have oof on your team.
No, see, that's too PG.
Alright, so of course it's kind of hard to mention, but yeah, as you guys were stepping closer, the unknown spotted you and they all scattered.
Even the shadow one.
Yes. Alright, Victor, you mentioned something about the crystal, yes?
Yeah, so he's pulled it out and he's like gonna try his best to put it in the center of the reflection of the moon.
Ooh. Alright, so as you do that, you can feel the heartbeat feeling of it start to get faster, and you do almost see that it starts to get charged by the moonlight. And then, from beneath you, the ground begins to rumble, and that little inch of water just starts to pulsate up and down.
Victor? What's going
bye,
on?
Professor.
Notice how he
Bye.
doesn't say, hey, maybe get away from that? Closer.
Well, the unknown were spelling out distortion, and since they were circling around the moon, I thought there was a connection, and it turns out there is. I just don't know why or how or what this will lead to.
Victor starts to feel himself start to rise up as the as the ground beneath you seems to be raising up.
Are we about to be on top of Hyrule Castle?
I mean, kind of. You were close. Very close. I guess technically Victor would be like up here. There you go.
That was a cool trick, Victor.
Figured it out. Yay.
Do you need help down from there?
Yes, please. No, not that kind of help. Thank you, Dorito.
Extendo tongue.
Dorito just picks up Victor under the armpits and just brings him on down.
So I've
Wagon
learned
wheel.
today that trainers have no
Preservation.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
I was said perseverance. No self-preservation skills, I see. Not taught in the academy anymore, huh?
Nope.
As you guys walk inside the temple, you can see that the ground is slightly wet, as it was underneath the desert mirror itself. Standing in the center of the room is a beheaded statue of Giratina that looks similar in a way to one that you have seen before. And you notice that there are 4 lit braziers, but one of them, or I suppose 3 of them, are purple, and one of them is just regularly colored fire. I will unpause the game.
My favorite. Regular fire.
Regular
Deja
fire.
vu time. Can you spot the difference?
I'm going to start taking pictures of everything.
As one does. You can see Professor Cypress seems to be very interested in the statue, and he goes, I mean, of course, as we can tell, this is obviously a Giratina, a statue of Giratina, not to be Professor Obvious once again, I suppose.
If that was your goal, you failed.
Well, no, I was fully expecting to be called out again.
At least he expects it.
I've come to expect that with this group. And as he's
You have
studying...
3 sassy players.
Honestly, it's really only one sassy player, and then the 2 are pretty normal.
Damn.
But as you guys are looking around the room, you hear a voice that says, welcome to the Temple of Reflection. What brings you for here?
Happy
Ah,
candy time.
Why me? Why me?
Because the statue is blocking the other ones, of course.
Spooky purple transparent bitches always popping up in front of Victor.
Victor, you can't call them bitches. That's not.
That was not a
kosher.
character!
It's not very kosher of you.
Well, my question was not answered, but I do see it in your eyes. You're here looking for something, aren't you?
I just want to explore the temple and yeah. For research purposes, not to take or hopefully not to even move anything if at all possible. Keep things how they are in the past. What? Okay then. What?
The old woman is just standing there, just expecting some more talking. Right. Well, if you want to go deeper into the temple, you will have to open the large doors behind me. I should mention I am Jeska, the Sage of Giratina. Welcome to his temple.
Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you. Sorry, Victor. Sounds like we're gonna have to touch something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like it's okay according to Spooky Bitch over there.
Yes, it is while it may be a temple for those that want to curry the favor of Giratina, those that don't wish that, must go through some trials to get further in.
And how dangerous are these?
Oh, well, danger is subjective. I kid. I am sure
You?
What was that?
I said, do you, kid?
I do. It was a joke. Ha.
Do you adult?
Actually, I elder, and in fact.
Yeah. Got him.
If you don't mind me asking, how long have you presided over the temple?
Oh, that is a good question. You see, time to me is subjective. It has been many years. I have seen kingdoms come and kingdoms go, and governments go and governments form.
Yep. That's definitely how that. Yeah. So where are the trial doors?
Oh, they're right behind me, but to open the trial doors, you must do a trial.
That's okay. So what's the
It's
first?
counterintuitive, if you ask me.
No, I really don't think so. You can blame that on grave robbers.
Fair enough, I suppose.
There's graves in here?
No, but of course. Well, I suppose I should let you get to your trial. I will leave you with the statue to Giratina. Goodbye. Whoop.
So spooky.
What the fuck was that?
An apparition?
Nobody told me there would be ghosts in here.
No one told me either.
I believe that was more of a distortion figure or projection, I suppose. The coloring seemed right. As Victor observes the statue, he notices the two purple gems that look like, seem to match the distortion crystals he has, and the larger one appears to have been chipped out of its place.
I guess we figured out where the distortion crystals came from.
Yeah.
Would you like help with that?
I can't turn around quickly. Wait. I don't know how to. No.
It's okay, you're free to climb on my shoulders. There we go.
Damn, Victor, getting uppies from the professor.
I don't like it.
Oh, please, I'm a lot stronger than I look. It will be fine.
That's not the part I don't like.
What do you not like?
Here, Reese, take this. And Victor hands Reese the distortion crystal and just walks off.
Cypress just
Okay.
sighs.
How tall is this?
Enough that if Cypress stands completely up, it'll be completely fine for you to,
Can
put
I
the-
climb up it without Cypress's help?
Yes, you can. Yes, you managed to scramble your way up without causing any additional damage to the statue.
Perfect. I didn't
Additional
want to touch Cypress.
Yeah, well, I suppose that works as well.
Listen, the man voluntarily, so, like, voluntarily, blah, blah, blah.
Voluntarily.
I was gonna say volunteering, like, rapidly for a teenager to climb on top of him might not be the best thing.
Yeah, alright. Well, Reese, first in season 1 with the being fairy powdered, and now it's no. Alright, fine. Season 3, everyone is children. And the you three have to play 40-year-old men and everyone else is a child. We'll just flip
Fuck
the
yeah.
script on this. You're all wearing trench coats. Anyways, as you
Are there
place,
raccoons in those trench coats?
there's impidimps in the trench coats.
My trench coat's full of Nicket.
Anyways, as you place the distortion crystal, it happens to slot in perfectly, and you can feel the heartbeat within the distortion crystal begin to grow faster as the doors open up. Yeah, wonderful.
Well, I guess that was the first trial. Climb on top of the Giratina statue.
Got strong arms.
Why is the one brazier a different color then?
It's called an aesthetics, Victor.
It's not a good aesthetic, it's asymmetrical.
That's just like your opinion, man.
Yeah, she's not so apparition-y this time.
Well, that was a nice, easy trial, wasn't it?
Weren't you, smoky before?
I suppose that is one way to put it, but I was... What's a good turn of phrase for it? I was,
Projecting?
Yes, thank you. I was projecting my soul to the next room. You don't know how long I've been stuck behind that door. Wait some time.
Seems like a lot of effort when you could just walk and... Okay.
And then what?
open the door?
Well, she
Mhm.
hasn't passed the trials, so clearly she couldn't open the door.
Ah, fair enough.
Well, welcome to your next trial. Once you complete the trial, you will open the doors to the Hall of Shadows.
Is that what we were here for?
I mean, if that's the next part of the temple, then yes.
Fair enough.
I would assume that that would be the reason why we're here. This temple is connected to that book that I was most certainly looking for. This might be called the Reflection Temple, but another word for reflection in regards to what we're looking for would be distortion.
You know, it's called the Reflection Temple. I don't see very many mirrors.
Probably like a reflection of oneself type thing.
You would be correct.
Ah. Well, somebody forgot to polish the rocks because I can't see myself anyway.
Yes, but sages can see your souls.
I don't remember signing a terms of service for that, but okay.
Well, I haven't done the ritual to do so. I was merely giving you information of what I could do. Now, I did leave you to your own devices with the last trial, and it has been far, far too long since I've had guests. As you can see that there are 2 forms of fire. Make them all purple for me.
Ah. And now we've been promoted to interior decorating crew. Wonderful.
You know, I sense an issue here. Is there a problem, Hat?
Like I say, I'm the
Dude, you
only
can't
one
just
wearing a
call
hat.
her Hat.
I suppose I could call her Luna. She just cracks a smile.
Don't be intimidated by her, Luna. Probably outside listening to us when we were having our battle. You ain't got nothing on us, spooky bitch.
So we're already dealing with one psychic who worships Giratina. That I think the chances that a bunch of ancient psychics also worship Giratina are kind of high.
I mean, she was pretty smoky earlier.
In a similar way, we've seen Ava be before.
Is there a problem?
I'm just checking for redness around the eyes, but you don't really have any eyes.
I do, if you look very, very closely. Why are we looking for redness in my eyes?
Never mind.
Okay. Yes. Reese, upon looking in the pots, you find nothing.
Both of them?
Both of them.
What about this side?
You don't find anything in there. What, Luna, what is Mudster doing?
Hey! Don't do that.
There are now tiny mudster scratch marks on the door.
Attempting a brute force? Bleh. Bleh. Brute force.
Hell yeah.
Brute force now kith. Alright, I've gone Mike Tyson. Okay. Huh. I see you're attempting the brute force method. Many have tried that, and many have failed that.
And don't damage the temple.
Oh, please, the temple has gone through worse.
Well, it was worth a shot. Okay. Octo.
My, what a strange Pokemon.
Okay, Octo. Can you tell me what this fire is? And he gonna boop.
I don't think the fire counts as a foe.
But what if it does?
Gonna draw aggro from the fire.
Yes.
I mean, you find, well, I suppose as he tries to download data on the fire, you start to hear singing in your ears. Like chanting.
Is it the choir's music night?
No, I doubt that. Oh, some unknown. My, I haven't seen those in quite a long time. And a shattered one. How very interesting.
What did you do that they're saying don't to?
Wait, what do you mean?
The unknown. They spell out don't. D-O-N-T.
Oh. Wait. Oh, there's the D.
Said
Okay,
how often?
I see. Yeah, from back here it says to not to nod. Listen, I'm bad at reading backwards.
Jessica steps forward and she observes the shadow unknown that she referred to as a shattered one. What have you seen, little one? What have you seen? As
Looking at
she,
me with those big old eyes.
as she, places her hand on the unknown. Obviously, it attacks.
Shadow Rave? Yo, I didn't bring my glow sticks.
And she lets out a you can hear the pain in her voice, but she goes, I see.
Maybe stepping back would help.
No, I don't think so. It's trying to, what is going on further in the temple? I see. Right. Well, as she keeps mumbling to herself, the unknown attack. That is not the right tool. Woohoo. Here we go. Alright. dice. Alright. Reese, you're up first.
Reese will send out.
Reese is gonna grab the D.
No, Reese is not gonna grab the D. She's gonna grab the O and go. She will send out Dorito.
Dorito.
And
No, I
she
want
will
there to
give
be a-
Dorito. She will give Dorito inspired orders.
No, Reese
Very
has to
nice.
catch the D and the N and name them D's and nuts, and then use
No,
them to
I
beat
will
up
not.
winner.
I
Dorito.
refuse.
Dorito.
Dorime. Da, 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 Dorime.
Very nice. Good damage. Unknown D. Shut up. And we'll
was kinda
use
rude.
Hidden Power Bug. Dorito takes 8 damage, and Reese takes 22 damage from Hidden Power Bug. Unknown N.
Actually, hidden power was removed from Pokemon, so
Shush. What does Unknown get now? I don't even know. Oh, Unknown haven't even been in the game. I don't
no,
think.
they haven't.
Oh,
They were in
nice.
Arceus.
True, but didn't Arceus have hidden power though?
I have no idea.
Pretty sure it did.
Luna.
Me. Luna's gonna do a little disengagey. And look at the wall, apparently.
Apparently.
She's gonna do some disengagey, and she's gonna do the thing that's called applying the order. Haha.
Nice. Unknown O.
Hey, don't.
Oh!
Take your own advice and don't.
Miss. Victor.
Trying to remember typings while I'm sleep deprived as shit.
Just psychic. It's weak to ghost, dark, and bug.
Chompies.
Very nice. Larimar.
Chompies.
Miss.
Not.
Unknown T.
When you get handed a hot mug. Ah.
That would have actually hit Luna as well, but we'll just say it's line 4. It just used a line. Octo takes 32 damage and 0 injuries from a Shadow Rave. Octo.
Hey, isn't it every other turn?
Look, it was used outside of combat.
I think we had
But
this
yes.
exact conversation in the alternate timeline.
Yes, it is every other turn, but look, nobody outside of... It was an NPC that got hit. It's okay. Octo.
Alright, time to torch the place.
Very nice. Good damage on the unknown. Dorito.
Dorito is gonna chompies.
Very nice. Unknown D goes down, and unlike the way a normal, well, a wild Pokemon goes down where they faint on the ground, this one seems to have been recalled through the wall. Larimar. Very nice. Good damage, and it's a flinch.
Big chompies.
Reese.
Give Dorito inspired orders and agility orders.
Nice. Octo takes 9 damage and 1 injury from a struggle. Luna.
She's just gonna inspire order.
Nice. Unknown O. Misses. Victor.
Is debating, because if these things are being recalled, then somebody owns them, but also Shadow Boy. It would help if I was selected as Victor to see my Pokeballs instead of trying to have Larimar throw something at him. Eat.
He's got those tiny little hands.
Why is it so small?
Bitty bitty.
Woo!
Hey.
Very nice. You managed to catch the Shadow Unknown. I can remove them. Remove. Octo.
Actually, it's literally still in range to do flamethrower.
Very nice. The Unknown goes down and is once again recalled through the wall. Dorito.
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 Very nice. Larimar.
Running for the chomps. That's all this boy knows how to do.
True. Hey. Very nice. The Unknown faints on the ground. Alright, that will be 20 experience.
You said, I figured this is just because you messed up the phrasing, but you said that one fell on the ground.
I
Or
know.
did it get recalled through the...
No.
No?
It fell on the ground.
Okay.
That one isn't owned, unlike the D and the O.
No one wanted the N.
This is very strange. Very strange indeed. You there. When you arrived in the temple, was it still hidden away?
Sort of.
Under some ankle deep water.
And how could... How very strange. The trials have been untouched, and yet somebody is further in the halls. How curious.
Like you just kind of haven't been paying attention to who's coming in.
No, unless they are, well, invisible, then I would have seen them or sensed them, but now that I think about it, I sense nothing in there. Well, because I am as curious as you are, at least I hope so, allow me to explain. So, you there. Victor. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes. You have with you some crystals. Yes?
Yes. Sir, I'm down to one.
I think one will make enough powder.
Wait, what? No, don't. No.
She
Conniption.
she squints her eyes. Wow.
This is my last one. It's the only specimen I have. It's only. Can you make it with this broken one?
Well, yes. All it has to be is ground down into a fine powder and thrown on the fires.
Okay, then Victor offers the cracked distortion crystal instead of the last intact one he has.
She grabs it with haste and just lets out a sigh. It is merely a rock. Sheesh.
Don't you say that.
Sheesh.
Triggered.
She pulls out a pestle and mortar and breaks down the rock into a fine powder.
Crouch.
Victor is wincing the entire time.
What? Is this not something that is done in your time?
Not very kosher, if you ask me.
Why do you keep referencing Jewish preparation?
Ooh.
Freaking Reese.
Oh.
I keep saying it's not very kosher.
Oh, I don't know. It doesn't. I mean, Reese also says "oy vey," I think, or is that someone else?
I'm pretty sure that's Vivi who says oy vey. Definitely not me.
I say hi.
To answer your question, these crystals aren't very common in our time and seem to be one of the few, linking pieces to the distortion world. And now that one's gone forever.
And ever and ever and ever.
It's not helping.
You have no solid link to the distortion world?
No, and the one person who does isn't very fond of others, it seems.
Oh?
Yeah, they're really gatekeeping the distortion world, if you ask me.
You're saying there is oh, there's a new chosen one, I see. Another one branded by Giratina. How very interesting. They certainly did not come here.
No.
I hope they're not branded by Giratina. They're not very kind.
Well, neither was Giratina when he, all tore apart the Battle League.
Did you see? That he went through a lot, I think. Also, I know we would know about this, but was this televised?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Damn, they didn't even give any respect to the families to be like, yeah, no.
And also, it was shadowfied, so we wouldn't even know that it was different from normal Giratina, right?
No, I know that bit, but I'm getting at the fact that did we watch this happen on TV? It just exploding everything?
Yes.
Fair enough.
But you don't think Liam League would be like, man, our freaking ratings are gonna go through the roof, keep rolling.
He absolutely would. he is in fact a jackass.
Well, if you're quite done with all of that, here is the powder. Okay,
you.
let's see. Alright, go ahead and roll that d20, Luna. I see that pickup. $14. You find an antidote.
So she, while this is going on, she lets Patchwork out of the Pokeball, and just says, "Find something." So he run, and he rummages through the pots, and tips one of them over, and then runs over and gives Luna an antidote.
Nice. Alright, and after Victor lights turns the last brazier purple, the door opens up, and peering inside, you don't see another room, you just see pure darkness.
Imprisoning me, all that I see.
Absolute horror. There's that fucking meme of the lead singer that is in my brain every time that song is on. So I can't take it seriously.
It's unfortunate.
Mm.
Um,
Jessica? Isn't there supposed to be more temple?
Why, yes, of course. The Hall of Shadows is just beyond that room. It is the main piece of the temple. Oh, very strange.
Well, good enough for me.
Reese!
Are you serious? I made sure this worked. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so if what? No way. I straight up tested this right before this. I'm not kidding. Anyone is allowed. Okay, well, I'm very upset. I absolutely had this working.
Damn.
Okay, alrighty then. Alright, well, first of all, Cypress will say that he has some questions for Jessica, so, you will be going in alone.
Okie dokie.
Alright, and as you enter in the room, you feel an oddity, almost as if you're falling. And when you arrive, you do feel a sense of lightness about your body, and you realize you have arrived, well, in the middle of a battle. You can see you see Damien and Avery. I believe they have mentioned their names before. And you see Kai locked in battle with a man and his unknown. You can hear them yelling orders to their Pokemon, and Damien and Avery are telling the black-haired man to stand down and knock all of this off before anybody gets too hurt, calling him a madman. And that Ava will not be happy about this.
Oh, look who it is. It's Chucklefuck Central.
It really do be.
What? What? Hey! You think you could give us a hand with taking down the crazy man up there?
I can count on one hand how many shadow Pokemon are over there, so no. No, can't give you a hand, Chucklefuck 1 and Chucklefuck 2.
What do you mean, shadow Pokemon? We don't have shadow Pokemon. Don't know what you're talking about.
That black Kecleon and that black Castform looked so normal to me.
Oh, we've been had. We've been made.
You know,
Shit.
especially since, we have these little devices that, kind of pop on whenever shadow Pokemon are around. So, yeah, the jig's up, buddy.
Well, shit. Victor, are you getting in this combat? I'm just asking.
No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Is he too busy reading the columns?
No. He's just gonna do other things. Jesus Christ. I mean, it'd probably help to give him an action so that he can do his things, but he's not gonna actively be fighting.
Oh, okay. I
Oh,
can
that
do
is
that.
a very interesting form.
I've been trying to, peruse what word it is.
It's unknown. Yeah.
I'm stupid.
All right. Well, as you all enter battle, you can hear a very commanding voice from across the room. Rid this room of these brigands, and you shall be rewarded.
Was this the man?
The man.
Was this the man that was yelling at us, or?
Yes. Yeah. From
Okay,
across
okay.
the room. Yeah. All right. And then let me double check. What feature did I? Oh, yeah. All right. He will give his prime unknown brutal orders twice.
Oh, wait, going to.
Are you sure we can't talk this out?
No.
That guy's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and you guys are assholes, so.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
No.
Oh shit. Do that.
Oh no.
Ah!
Bruh.
Misclick.
Oh.
Question for you, since that actually has a friendly word. Is Yosef considered friendly or neutral?
Well, you didn't respond to him, so I
But we are
suppose
doing what he asked us to do.
true.
Which is fighting them.
So
He hit any of his Pokemon to begin with. I was just wondering if we were playing Baldi's or Divinity rules where it's, well, they were neutral until you accidentally hit them and then say, what the fuck?
I will I'll say he's friendly. Let's just make this easier.
Bet.
All right, so Damien teleports away, so I can make that miss. There we go. Good damage. All right. The Prime Unknown will teleport over here. Or, well, actually, he'll teleport over here. That's better. That's a much smarter decision.
Oh,
Oh, and he misses. Critical miss. Reese.
Reese is going to give Weiss inspired and agility orders.
Very nice. Guest form.
what's the ball Chinian doing?
All right. Very nice.
That's a noise.
That is most certainly a noise. Let's see. Gonna hit him with a bite.
Is Kai supposed to be in battle? Or
Did
is
I
that
miss?
either
Y- y-
Damien or...
Nah, Kai is doing the same thing Victor is doing. He, as soon as he saw you guys walk in the room, he's like hiding behind the pillar.
Okay.
I'll do that. Make it a little easier.
I just wasn't sure if the Zwilus was his.
It is, yes.
Okay.
So we'll say you can hear from behind the pillar. Obviously, you know, Zwilus, you know, use bite, whatever.
Okay.
Make it easier. All right. Well, Avery, upon seeing that obviously you're not going to be helping,
Shocker. Alright, that was kind of a bitch-ass move.
Weiss takes 9 damage, and he will teleport over here. Whoop.
Victor and Kai over behind their respective pillars be like,
No.
no!
If you ain't with us, you're against us.
Yeah.
Right, Damien actually used his teleport, so he'll just walk over here. Man, I don't like this. We're like being pincered or whatever. Luna.
What do you mean you don't like it from the front and the back? Oh, you shouldn't have that on, but there you go. She inspires Pylon.
Nice. Unknown. Oh. I forgot to roll this unknown's hidden power. Thankfully, quick inserts very, very easy. Ooh. All right. Nice. Victor.
Do 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 do.
Oh, he's got that hustle going on.
We're good. We're just going over here.
Nice.
Kecleon.
Kecleon.
Cat.
We'll use Shadow Corruption, so I gotta flip a coin. Unknown is poisoned. Which one? Oh, that's cursed. Oh, gee, maybe if I went in a little closer, I can actually make out the icons. Unknown T. Nice. Unknown S. Pylon.
We're gonna do a little floating. And we're gonna do a little zapping.
Very good.
Paralyzed.
That is a paralysis, yes.
The rare Thundershock paralysis?
I know. Alright, Yosef will keep his orders going as he, I don't know, continues to hurl archaic insults at Damien and Avery. Weiss.
Weiss will. What will Weiss do? Flinch.
Very nice. And yeah, that's a flinch. Very nice. Keck no.
Keck, yes.
Alright, Prime Unknown. Alright, that is...
Power steel.
Alright. Cast form is fainted. And just collapses on the ground. Reese.
Just re-upping orders.
Zwilus. What he got? Hit him with a headbutt. Alright, that is a fainted unknown O, and it gets recalled to Yosef. Alright. Pulls out a potion. Come back to me. We need you.
Revive, but
No, so I thought we've gone over this before. In PTU, you can do the D&D thing of just bringing people up to, a certain amount. Revives is it sets to a certain amount. As opposed to having to, spam a whole bunch of potions.
Oh,
I see.
did not know that.
Oh, well, the other group knew that, so... Yeah, no, revives are for setting them to 20 or 50%, something like that. Alright. Alright, Damien. There you are. You
No,
rat.
I'm not. No, I'm
You
not.
rat.
No, I'm
You
not.
rat.
No.
Miss. Luna.
She's just gonna stay where she is and do her orders.
Nice. Victor.
Man's is skedaddling, and as he runs by Damien, he's throwing out boards.
Fuck. Man, you weird. Kick Leon.
Oh, what is this shit?
Miss. Unknown T. All right. Kecleon goes down. Unknown S. Very nice. Pylon.
Burp, burp, burp. I guess we'll just.
Gas form goes down again. Well, rude. I just healed him.
Would you rather me to shock you?
I mean, no.
Horridus rears its skull back.
Ow.
Get
I'm
flinched.
okay. I'm okay. Well, Ava's gonna be pissed. Flinch. There we go. Yeah, how'd you guys get in the distortion world anyways?
We're in the distortion temple.
Alright, Yosef will keep his orders running. Actually, no he won't.
Oh.
Where the hell did Kai go?
He's hiding behind the pillar over here.
Miss. Good old psychic. Alright, Weiss.
Weiss is gonna, well, after after Reese realizes this asshole's just gonna up his Pokemon over and over again. Well, we're just gonna take down the source of that that healing. So he'll run over and
Actually, that was the other one.
yeah, but you also no, actually, never mind. It wasn't the other one that hit me. Anyway, get flinched, bitch.
Double flinch.
Double flinch. Alright, I will keep that in mind because trying to edit, well actually you can edit their initiative through here. Initiative. Here we go. Hopefully that actually stays and he doesn't keep jumping around. Alright. Prime Unknown.
Please tell me his nickname is Optimus.
Yeah, we can go with that. Alright, we'll teleport over here. Very nice. Ow. You know, I kind of want to go back to the mansion. I don't like this, Reese.
So Reese is gonna keep up agility orders and also what is my throws range? 8. Peekaboo. Get flanked.
You know, this was supposed to be a really easy in-out job. Steelback book. Man, come on. This is rude. Lear.
Lear doesn't like this man. So
Look, we're just library workers trying to return and or get back a.
But
Nice. All right. Ooh. All right. Luna.
Gonna take a couple steppies forward and inspire.
Nice. Victor.
Zoom.
Nice. Unknown T. Very nice. Zwilus goes down. And obviously, I mean, if it wasn't already obvious that Kaya was back there, it's very obvious now because, you know, it gets recalled from behind the pillar. Hi. Let's see, what's the Damien doing? Well, first of all, he's going to teleport over here. And then he's going to actually, I guess, yeah, now he's going to sprint back this way. Pylon. Yeah, can I raise like a white flag or something? Can we work this out?
No.
No.
Why not? What did I ever do to you?
You quite literally, like, punched my Pokemon.
Your Pokemon punched me back. We're even. We squared
yeah,
up.
but
It's
you
fine.
you started that one.
I mean, we're not at like a gym or a league. I mean, it's just fair.
I mean, yeah, and you know what else is fair since we're not at a gym or a league?
Knives?
Me kicking you where the sun don't shine.
I mean, I wear a lot of clothes. All the time. I don't streak. Alright, that's a paralysis.
Is he wearing a cup?
Horridus.
It's fucking
Notice how he doesn't
windy.
care. What?
Alright, very nice. Alright, Damien goes down. Alright, anybody... Alright, well, battle is over.
How much XP?
That's gonna be 35.
Dirty 5. Yo, let's go.
Kai just like slowly just starts walking over. I was just doing my job.
Uh-huh.
It's nothing personal.
You have a shitty job, my friend.
I'm starting to realize that just a little bit. And over to Victor and the black-haired man. Well, why thank you for helping out. I was worried that perhaps you wouldn't do as I said, but thank you.
I mean, we've had run-ins with them before. We know they're not trustworthy, so...
I see. Alright, Reese, what are you doing down there? Are you kicking him?
No, I was actually gonna rifle through his pockets and take the shadow Pokemon balls.
All right.
But yeah, you know what? Since he didn't believe me, let's also kick him in the nuts because that's what he'll wake up to.
All right, fair enough. I'll put him at -20. There we go. All right, yeah, going through his pockets, you find only one Pokeball on him, and it's Kecleon's Pokeball.
Cool.
Whoop.
That's what I figured as much. I would like Castform's Pokeball too.
All right, yeah, ruffling through his stuff, you only find the cast form. Whoop.
It's a ball, Chinian.
Wow,
A
wow.
funky unknown you got there.
Oh, well, it is my prime unknown, of course.
Why is it Prime?
Because it is the culmination of, well, a minimum of 5 unknown that have fused together into, well, a superior being, I suppose. Much like, what is that? That weird, strange Pokemon. Actually, oh yes, over by that one with the hat. Much like that Pokemon over there. When it evolves.
Oh, Magneton?
Yes, that is its name. Yes, yes. And he does a very classy bow, and he goes, you may call me Yosef Bumok. Once again, thank you for the assistance in defeating those brigands, ruffians, thieves, I suppose.
Defilers!
Yeah,
Yes.
Wells.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
duels!
Yes, I suppose any of those work very well. And he kind of chuckles.
You had mentioned some reward if we helped you.
Yeah, well, yes, I suppose I did say that, yes. But I don't have all that much to give you. I have been severed from my home for ages, I suppose.
So what were you thinking when you said, and I quote, "If you help me take them down, I will reward you handsomely"? Was it you, the handsomely person?
Well,
Finger gun.
he chuckles and he does a playful spin. Well, not exactly. I am probably far older than you think I am, but
Wasn't hitting on you, my friend.
Well, but is knowledge not very important to you? To any of you?
Depends on the knowledge.
Well,
What kind of knowledge you offering?
If you let him talk.
Listen.
Well, first, well, I see that there are 2 of the, conniving little thieves are unconscious, but one still remains. How about we go somewhere, a little away from here, away from prying eyes that aren't my unknown.
Are we just leaving Kai over there to just chill by himself? Like, I mean, I know he said he's just doing his job, but like, I don't know, that's kind of sus.
I mean, for all I care, he could rot. I mean, there aren't any gallows around here, I suppose, but this place could easily be his tomb.
You're not afraid of him desecrating anything?
Yeah, and he kind of
presumably they're here for a reason, and Presumably, you were trying to stop them.
Well, I suppose I will say that they weren't exactly wrong in saying that they were wanting a book. Yes. Yeah, that guy, he kind of took a book from Miss Ava and trying to get it back.
Yeah.
It is not your book to have.
Kai works with Ava.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
that's-
money's
I
good.
suppose not too much of a shock.
Working with her is, I suppose, a loose word.
Get a better employer. The benefits can't be that good.
I mean, it's not always about the benefits, but right, sir, the book. No, you cannot have the book. She should not have had it in the first place.
Yeah. How
Can we
dare
have
you
it,
take that from the library? The library's for all.
We would normally call them archives, but yes, library. Or temples. Or behind glass next to my throne. Anyways, they chased me here. Do you want me to bring him along? Or is he free to rot here? I would like to not rot here.
Then
Oh, I don't know if I want to bring him along, Kai. I don't know if I want somebody who works with Ava following us, Kai. I don't know if I like him enough, Kai.
Couldn't you get the I already forgot her name.
I don't know. Who are you talking about?
Jessica?
Yeah, couldn't you get Jessica to like escort him out?
Ooh.
The temple sage who walked us through the trials?
The temple sages, they rest in those tombs. As far as I'm aware, that there was no temple sage.
Well, neither it's her distorted spirit or she seemed pretty alive in the brazier room.
Spooky.
So wait, this goes? Wait, so this actually goes somewhere? We kind of just were thrown in here.
I mean, it used to at least. Don't know where it leads anymore. Kai is erased from existence.
Finger snapped.
Well, I suppose that is a problem that solves itself.
Until he gets in my way again, and then it's also in the ball sack. They're about to get a very harsh talking to from Ava.
Yes, I've heard that name several times. So, shall we get out of here, I suppose? I think you might have many questions and perhaps some answers to help as well. We can exchange information, perhaps.
That
Sure.
sounds wonderful. But before we go, sure,
Yes.
Victor wants to look around and I want to take some pictures. So, if you'll excuse me.
Okay, that is understandable. You can see the book is tucked under his arm.
So why do you have this book? Who are you actually? Like,
I am, as I said I am. I am Lord Yosef Bumok.
How old are you, Lord Yosef Bumok?
Well, let's
And I
see.
don't want to hear it in like a riddle of like, I am like 7 moons alive.
Can I at least say I am old enough that I suppose I can put it this way. What year is it for you? You may say current year. It is completely fine.
It's the year 2024. We're dating ourselves.
Look, there was no reason not to just do it. We don't need to do some Mega Man 20XX
I don't know, maybe,
stuff.
yeah, exactly. Maybe you wanted it to be that point.
I mean,
And now when people watch this, like in 3 years, they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, they played in 2024."
oh no.
Oh no, he dated the stream! No!
Anyways, Yosef will go, so time hasn't changed much from those 4 that I met before. Yes, well, as I told them, I am from a much older time where kingdoms reign supreme, kings, queens, lords, dukes, and duchesses.
You ran into other people?
Yes, I did, in fact. What were their names?
Let me guess, one of them.
Anders.
Yep, I was gonna say one of them had a dumbass name like Anders.
Yes, Anders, Cheshire, Tyler, and Ziggy.
And you ran into them where?
Well, they ran into me at my home.
Where's your home?
Well, I have been severed from my true home, but I have made a quaint living in the distortion world, away from the eyes of, well, the new supposed ruler of the distortion world, this Ava woman.
And you talked to them and told them about yourself, even though they work for Ava?
They work for Ava.
I mean, they gotta, considering the fact that they have shadow Pokemon.
Yes, shattered Pokemon, yes.
How does he react to having his metal staff magnet pulled?
I mean, as it is pulled, it, obviously slides off of his back, and he snaps his fingers, and it appears back in his hand. Dear little oh my god, Magnemite, there we go.
Magnemite. You really struggling with the Magnemite evolutions today?
Okay, to be fair, at first I was doing it as a bit, but then I actually forgot it.
Your brain fully committed to that one.
It really did. Little Magnemite, please do not do that. Don't touch the staff. Also, to be fair, now that I think about it, is gold even conductive? Or magnetic?
Probably not.
Nope.
I don't think so.
Pyrite
Okay.
is, though. Fool's gold.
Yeah, maybe
fool's gold.
We'll say it's got some metal brackets on it, because no, it's gold. I'm not gonna go through some fool's gold shit.
How would he know the difference?
Let's not worry
he doesn't
about
even
that.
know what year it is.
Let's not worry about that. Anyways,
Well,
Well-
assuming the times that he was describing are in fact medieval times, he was around about 400, like late 400, early 500s.
yes, I suppose that might be, well, that might be accurate, though, of course, from my understanding, your time does not, your calendars do not reset when a new ruler takes over.
No,
I
they do
was-
not.
I was informed by the other four that you don't exactly have kings and queens anymore, or emperors.
I mean,
No, there is one quote unquote king, but he's kind of a fucknut, so.
yeah, they're more figureheads to drive up tourism now.
Very interesting.
Well, all that being said, Victor, if you're done, we can blow this joint.
Prefer we didn't blow this joint. That sounds damaging.
Alright. Well, then, I suppose as you guys all gather around Yosef here, he swirls his staff around and whoop. And I should bring back out the prime unknown. There we go. There we go. Alright. And as he pulls you into the distortion world, he lets out a deep sigh. I suppose that is getting to be quite draining on me. My apologies for the puddle.
You know, I almost made a joke about him putting me in a puddle. I am glad you acknowledged it. My shoes are wet. Why? Why did you do this to me? No. She stamps her feet. Do they light up?
Yes.
You're lucky.
My apologies. I suppose my powers are starting to wane a little bit. Lots of travel recently. But anyways, I digress. Follow me. No, it's dead. It has to be dead. No, it can't be, because
Did you just hit your limit of active tiles that can be like on a foundry world at one time until it just breaks?
that's the only thing that I can think of, because yeah, all of this is set up okay.
You tested it though?
Yes, I did.
What?
It just worked.
Where'd he go?
He went inside the hut. There we go.
I went inside the hut.
There we go. Okay. So he walks into this little hut and he...
You have a laptop.
Is that what that is? Is that what that is called?
That's kind of a big deal.
Well, I merely found it in the random junk that floats about the distortion world. As we know, it also doubles as a bit of a dumping ground for between the regions. Or dimensions, I should say, not regions. Oops.
Okay, Octo, do your thing.
Well, Octo goes into the device, but it is dead as fuck.
You know, I should have expected that. All right.
Bring a pylon to charge it up.
So why are we so interested in this laptop?
I was just surprised to see one in here, honestly. But if we can get it working, then we can see who owned it last and possibly get information off of it. Not that there's a guarantee it'll be useful or not, but something.
It is like a tablet, like an archive.
Yep.
Yeah, it can access other tablets and archives and pretty much all recorded information that we have access to.
That requires electricity.
Yes.
We're gonna turn this man into a neat.
Huh. Very interesting.
So Pylon will zap it up.
All right. So, Pylon does get the laptop running, and it seems to be used to be owned by the Penumbra Foundation from the login screen. It is requesting an employee ID.
Okay. Let's see. So, if I remember assisted rolls correctly, Octo needs to roll a... Nope, that's the active effects. He needs to roll a technology education above a certain threshold, whatever it is. I want to say it's 10, but I don't actually remember exactly.
Let me check. Because
That might
so
be
many.
Fabula.
I was about to say. There's instruction in an assisted skill check. Okay. Okay, so assisted skill checks. The DC for the skill check is set as normal, and the primary actor rolls their skill check, adding half their skill rank of their helper as a bonus to the check. The helper must have at least a novice rank in the skill being tested to assist in this way.
Oh, okay. Because half of 3 is 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't actually have to roll Octo at all. He has novice ability, so it's literally I just get a +1 to the...
Yeah. That makes it nice and simple.
There you go.
Ooh. Okay, alright. You managed to... Surprisingly, it didn't take you very long to go through... Well, I suppose it's more like luck with an employee ID, considering that's just a bunch of numbers.
Well, it was because it's only numbers. I mean, Octo is just a brute forcing machine, so...
True. Yeah,
all
so
it took was verifying that it was only numbers and then go from there.
Yeah, okay. So you're able to, you get into it, and obviously the welcome screen says, "Welcome back." Oh, shit. Oh my god, I've forgotten his name.
Don't look at me.
I know, I'm trying to think of the lead scientist from Gideon. Thank you. Yes. Okay, so let me redo this again. As when you enter in the code, obviously you get the pop-up screen that says, "Welcome back, Gideon." And you go to the main page and you see a whole bunch of encrypted files strewn about on a very messy desktop.
Ugh. That tracks for how Gideon is as a person.
Yeah, figured somebody who is kind of a science nerd would take better care of his damn workspaces, but whatever.
Or
I guess
set
she's...
some up like that on purpose to deter people from going through them.
That's fair enough.
I hate to once again ask, what is so important about this laptop exactly?
It could have something on it that we want to know.
I see.
Or it
course.
could not. It could just be a bunch of homework folders.
I suppose so.
He's just gonna pretend like he knows what that means and walks away.
Yes, very much so. I will say this. So while your characters have very limited interaction with Ava, you do recognize that his face, like the faces that he makes, his like squinting, and obviously the two-tone in his hair is very reminiscent of Ava and her brother. Right. Well, I suppose. I know. I just as a DM, I need to put that out there. I need to avoid just like I really like the whole what you see is what you get, but I also know that is a terrible way to DM. So I need to break myself of that habit, no matter how many years it'll take me.
Eventually.
Maybe with a different group that doesn't understand what you see, what you get, and I have to always explain everything.
I
guys
need
do
to wax lyrical about the construction and quality of these candelabras.
Yes.
I don't actually. Please don't.
I won't. Victor, what you doing?
He's trying not to be rude about it, but also really wants to go through these scrolls in the book that's on the table.
Well, he seems to have no objection when you kind of reach over to maybe open, or just kind of like slyly maybe push over one of the scrolls so it rolls and opens up. He makes no words of it as he picks up the copper mug and takes a drink from it.
That shit isn't oxidized.
But as you look over the scroll, it has, once again, the unknown language, but once again with a couple extra symbols in it. Ones that, again, you don't seem to recognize too much. And it seems to be less of a story and more of a spell might be a good way to put it.
Yosef?
Yes.
What letters are these? And Victor's like pointing out the extra unknown.
Oh, those. Well, those are alpha unknown. They are, I've heard it described as a bit of flavor. But the proper way would be they are unknown that take on the forms of arcane knowledge. I will very much point out that they are totally not just the Greek alphabet in extra letters. Or the extra letters are like Greek alphabet. Right. Wow. Why is it not something that you can read?
They're very, like, back of my mind familiar, but they're not part of our, like... The unknown minus those alpha unknown are very similar to our current language, but with these ones added in, it basically makes it nonsense to us. Not that it's nonsense or anything. It's just a harder time reading it.
Ah, I see. Well, you don't have to worry too much about that. For the most part, I know that book looks mighty impressive, but I've merely been using it as a bit of a way to keep my sanity. Writing down my day to day and what I might do if I can ever get out of this dimension. As much as I have reasons to be here, I feel as though it is time for me to not be here, especially with not seeing Giratina at all. It fills me with worry and a trickle of dread.
Speaking of Giratina, how can you explain to me how the temple ties in with him and possibly your beliefs?
Of course, with pleasure. So, if I remember correctly from before, they mentioned that there seems to be nothing left of the Bumok kingdom that once graced the deserts of Hyrus. 'Tis a shame, but I suppose to be expected after my disappearance. You see, the Bumok Empire, it really was just a kingdom. We never made it, so it was hard to expand. But you see, back during my time, kingdoms rose and fell through the grace or destruction, or, well, I guess the blessings or the banes of legendary Pokemon, and my kingdom always curried the favor of Giratina. We were his chosen until it was my time to take power. And I don't know. It refused. I don't know. But yes, the temple that we were in, or the singular part of it, yes, it was one of our many holy sites. The reason for it being called the Reflection Temple. There were many of them scattered about, but that was the main one. As you can also guess, we may have dabbled a little bit in the shattered process, or I believe you called them shadow Pokemon?
Yes. They, there's evidence that it's doing such a process to these Pokemon, really emotionally and mentally scars them.
Yes, that is, I suppose that is one way to look at it, but yes, it created war machines. It's not exactly something that I enjoyed very much, but I also saw the use in them. But perhaps that's why I was never able to gain favor. And it was a process that I wished to stop. But when I was not able to, when I was not chosen, well, I took my own path and became a rune master. As you can see from my command of the unknown. And he once again kind of adjusts the book under his arm. Alright, Luna. Actually, Reese, what are you doing? You're
Reese
standing
is
there.
just listening. Reese genuinely has no idea what she would even do. She's being quiet. And just
Oh my
kind of
God.
listening to Yusuf talk. I suppose noticing him shuffling the book around again. Did he tell us what the book was? Or just we know that he stole it from Ava?
Yeah, you know that he stole it from Ava.
Well, then I would ask him about the book.
Oh, this. Well, I was invited to... Well, invited is a nice way to put it. More like forced to appear before this Ava at her mansion, I believe she called it. Very, very interesting place, but I digress. I happened to notice a book when I got there. She was flipping through it, and well, I may or may not always have a few tricks up my sleeves, and I had an invisible unknown observing. And being the rune master I am, I can see through the eyes of the unknown. And when I realized what the book was, I must say the language in it is quite academic in nature, but it depicted, told of information about these shadow Pokemon. Well, I knew that perhaps that this woman should not have that, so when my meeting with her was over, I took the book and left. Simple as
Ballsy
that.
man.
Good judge
Yeah.
of character.
Yes, well, I have been fed some little bits of information about Ava from those four that you seem to have issues with, but they've not been much of an issue for me. They've been rather forthcoming with information. They seem...
They're the ones who stole and gave that book to Ava in the first place.
And yet they are so forthcoming with information to me.
I don't kind of dumbasses to begin with. So I take everything they do with a grain of salt, but they aren't necessarily good people.
Agents of chaos is what you are saying. Mercenaries.
Dumbasses.
Ah,
Wholehearted
dunces.
Yes. Wholehearted dumbasses.
Village idiots? Jesters. Fools.
Buffoons.
Ah, I see.
So Pylon is very tired from being an external battery. So he goes over to the candelabras and realizes that that's just fire, and now he is sad.
They aren't, in fact, those candle LEDs.
Exactly.
He was hoping he could steal some big sippies from them.
Nope. So now he is sad, and he sits in the pot.
Well, I suppose, Luna, if you want to take that laptop with you, you may. I certainly have no use for it.
What? Oh, you said I could take it?
Yes, I was merely using it as a tray for food sometimes.
That's why it's filthy.
Is it sticky?
Eating food.
Wait,
What
what
have
was
you
that?
been eating?
Oh, well, distortion plants, they grow distortion fruit. They are quite nutritious. You just have to eat around the pit.
To answer your question, yes, it was sticky.
You can cook distortion plants about 40 different ways. Though I can only cook them a couple of ways with this pot.
Well, Octo will extract himself. He looked like he's seen some shit. He's gonna recall himself.
Nice.
And Luna will bag that up. Well, at least we got something out of this.
Yes, if you don't mind, can we take pictures of the book you're holding?
So,
You were
you...
tasked to grab it from somebody who researches shadow Pokemon in an effort to reverse the process, so we're not going to be making more. It would be to help them.
And he squints for a moment, and he goes, how about I just...
You can keep the book. We just need pictures so that we
No.
can send.
No, I was merely keeping the book away from her. From the way you speak and I can see it about you, I will just give you the book.
Oh,
Homie.
hey. She will grab the book and then hand it to Victor.
Cool, big spooky book.
Not to be like that person, Yosef, but have you thought about the fact that you kind of look like Ava?
Yes, I have. That was something that was mentioned by one of the other four. There is... I was not able to... And he brushes away the hair away from his neck, and you can see that he has a birthmark on his neck that looks similar to, let's just say, some type of like Giratina iconography in a way. And he puts his hair back and he goes, there is a chance that she is of my bloodline.
That's awkward.
Yeah. Yes, quite so, but I suppose the Bumok Empire was always, the Bumok Kingdom was always, we were always depicted as conniving and evil. So that is something I wanted to change. I once tried to get audience with Von Hyrus, and that went horribly.
I see. Luna is mentally chiding herself for not paying attention in history class.
Now then, I suppose I can offer you the same thing that I offered the four. It really is going to take the last of my energy for the day, or month, or however long. Time is so strange here. I can send you back to the regular world.
Oh, yes, please.
But can you, in your mind, picture someplace that you can hold in your mind for me to send you back? An anchoring point, perhaps.
Definitely. But before that, do you recognize this Pokemon?
I believe I have seen statues of it before, but no, I've never quite seen a live one before, though the coloring on it is wrong. And is it made of rock? Stone?
Yeah, we have technology that lets, like, long dead Pokemon that are preserved correctly to be revived. So I found this guy preserved, and we managed to bring him back.
Interesting.
I was hoping he was from your time so that I could get more information about him, but probably far before.
Yeah, I do apologize for that, but though I will say the coloring is wrong, perhaps it was more of a vibrant purple in the statues and the murals I've seen before. Shades of purple. It was quite venomous from what I remember. And much faster than the carriages from stories.
Yes, those are proving to be true as he gets stronger. So is this like we all have to imagine the same place kind of thing?
Well, you don't necessarily, but I would have to, if you chose multiple spots, I would just have to choose one.
Back to the fossil dig site. Back to the fossil dig site.
Luna, Reese?
In all seriousness, where do we want to go?
Well, I mean, we have to go back to the professor. And he's still
Oh
at
yeah, the professor's still in the temple. Holy shit.
As nice as it would be to be like, oh, fast travel is here. He's gonna be like, what the fuck happened to them?
When your kingdom was in place, did y'all have the reflective pool that reflected the moon and was out in front of the Temple of Reflections?
Well, that used to be some of our only farmland that we had. To be honest, we didn't really think much of it, but yes, a temple was put there.
Well, if you could put us back at the entrance of the temple, that would actually help a lot.
Okay, I can do that. Now, out of character, are you talking about inside or just outside, like at the pool?
I was talking about outside at the pool, assuming the temple would still be revealed and we could just walk in and be like, hey guys, let's go out. Bye.
Okay, alright, I can do that. I can most certainly do that. Does that sound like a good place for everybody else?
That's good to me.
Cool. And I'm ready to see this be broken as hell again. Let's see. Let me make sure. When... Yeah, that's set to... It's activated. Set up, allow... Active... Okay, alright, so he waves his staff around and he slams it down onto the dirt below, and whoop. There we go. Welcome back to the desert mirror once again, standing outside the temple.
Well. Whoop.
Oh, it works. But not for Luna. What?
What? Oh.
Okay, yeah. I guess it might be time for me to start getting rid of things, I guess. I don't know. Welcome back to the entrance. There we go.
Professor?
Hmm? Oh. Oh, what? Wait. Huh? What?
We got what we came for. It's time to go.
Yes, of course. Farewell, Jessica. Perhaps I will be back another time. You are very interesting. Yes. Oh, she's a windbag.
That's not nice.
Okay.
Let me out.
I would, but I was waiting on a certain somebody.
Didn't realize we started walking.
Oh yeah.
This is just crazy. Okay, there you go. Try again. There we go. Wonderful.
Hey.
Oh, Victor wanted his distortion crystal back, and he's not through. It's not through.
Oh, I actually thought you managed to somehow leave. Yeah, you
He was standing in front of the statue, grabbing for his crystal.
Yeah, okay. I mean, you managed to pry it out, and the door immediately just slams shut.
Bye, Jessica.
Jessica.
Bye, Jessica.
I know you talked about how long you were behind that door, but get back there.
Nope, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. This has been quite the strange day. You said you got what you came for. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
We actually got exactly what you had wanted a while back.
Oh.
Yeah, here's the book of shadow rituals.
What? Oh, why? Thank you.
We met a very handsome gentleman.
It is 2 a.m. I will. How about we get some sleep and we can discuss this over breakfast, perhaps, or a very late lunch.
Bet.
You gonna call a taxi, Professor?
Well, I mean, Sandy Springs has the trick room has hotel rooms.
We got. It's a con man.
Well, yes, he's not exactly the friendliest face, but it would take us quite a bit of time to go anywhere else, unless somebody has a secret base.
What was that? A secret base, you say?
A secret base, one says.
Well,
Say less.
We're gonna get off the temple, and we're gonna go over here. We're gonna deploy it in the cactus.
Okay. Secret base.
Secret cactus.
Let's see, I just forget. There we go. Alright. Woo!
Oh yeah, cactus time.
This is not our secret base.
This is not my beautiful house.
with my
Oh,
beautiful wife.
that's true. That's the upgraded one. There we go. Oops. Yeah, that was the bigger one.
Yeah, where was our guy that would show golem?
I regret nothing.
I regret so much.
I regret everything.
Where's the professor gonna sleep?
Listen, he could have gone. He could have gone back to the.
You know, I think that is a wise decision. I'm gonna head to the hotel. I will see you. What is perhaps a good time? As he yawns.
I don't know. You're an adult. You tell us.
Noon?
Noon sounds wonderful. Professor Cypress pets Audino.
Audino takes both of his hands and does swingies.
He does swingies back as he's yawning. Yes, I'm much ready for bed. Good night, all of you. See you at noon. Whoop. Alright, and on that note, we are safe to end it here. I will see everybody around.
Whoa!
Bye-bye.
Let's go!
Woo.
Bye!
Catch y'all around. In stream. Whoa. Alright.
Chicken.